Okay, I think my frame rate's fine now. What's up, guys? SnowShovel here, and I'm in a sniper only. Going to go over a couple sniping tips for you guys to use and practice and whatnot. But anyway, just enjoy this video. I'm gonna go over a couple things. I'm not gonna be playing at my best, but that's probably because I'm not really in the zone, so to speak. I'm just kind of like commentating while playing, which is the first time I've done this. It's very difficult for me, so anyway, I apologize if the clips or the kills aren't very impressive, but anyway, oh, wasn't expecting that. And there's a guy at mini spiral, and I have to get the bomb, and this guy could be right here. So I'm gonna throw a nade, find out. He's not there. I'm gonna grab the bomb, and I'm going to go to 2. I don't know if he's in that hallway, so I guess I'll find out. I'm gonna be a little quiet here. I'm gonna try and clutch this. One guy in hallway, and one guy coming from my mini spiral. And this guy's gonna come from here. I think. He could have walked all the way to hallway, but yeah, he's still there. He's got to peek me. And I got the kill. Anyway, if you noticed how I played that out, I was playing corners. I wasn't being... Well, the second to last kill I was a little aggressive, but that was because I knew he wasn't going to expect me to peek him like that, because it was a 1v2 clutch. So being aggressive in that situation was a bit more effective than being passive and waiting for them to sandwich me. But anyway, I'm going to go over something real quick with you guys, and it's really important, I would think. It's called the double corner angle, and it's when you have a corner like this and a corner like this, and they are I don't even know what the word is. Counter adjacent, I don't know. But basically 2 protrusions and 1 opening. This is actually a quad counter angle because there's a corner there and a corner there, and it makes it really hard for them to hit you because of the way that is. But the reason why this is important is because double corner angles are really effective if you're playing defensive, because if you miss, you can still run away and they cannot chase you without chasing you into a 1 corner angle. And there's one right here. And I'm going to wait for this guy to come into my crosshair, which he will. And I missed, so I have to wait for him. And he's going to come from closer, I believe. No, he's not. And I missed my shot. Playing an angle. That was complete reaction. I don't even know how I just pulled that off, but anyway. I'm gonna grab the bomb. Was not a macro, that was Q switching. You could even hear me Q switching on the mic, because my mic is so damn sensitive. But, anyway, I was going over double corners. Double corners are effective on a defensive scope because you can run away. Another reason is because they can only see you for that amount. If you're playing 1 corner, for example, like let's say there's a guy right here, and you're playing this corner. If you're playing right here, and you miss your shot, he has all this room to kill you, because of the fact that you're only playing 1 corner, you're not playing a double corner. So if you're playing 1 corner, you're playing a very risky position, because if they peek you, and you miss, they can still make their shot on you. But if you're playing a double corner like this, you're a bit more effective, especially against a rifle or a point man, where if they miss, it's a lot more forgiving. For scopes, though, double cornering isn't too effective. I would say it's a bit more effective than 1 corner, but I wouldn't expect... What is that guy doing there? I thought I had a teammate in mini spiral. But anyway. But yeah, double corner is very effective against rifles and point man. Scopes, it's not as effective, but it's still worthwhile to try. So yeah, try to use double corners to your advantage. If you're using one, you're playing very risky, and if you miss your shot, you're going to have to play this corner, which is not a corner you want to play, because it's very... This is a much harder shot to make than this one. But yeah, if you're playing a corner like this, and you miss your shot, you have to run away here, or you have to make it all the way back here before you can make your other shot, because they're going to be firing at you the whole time. And I have to play aggressive here because we're going to lose this angle here. This is a very defensive angle because they can't really see me. I can see them just fine. I'm going to try and throw a nade here. So yeah, there's a guy. And I'm playing one corner right now. And this is very risky for me because if I miss, then he has his shot at me. And I don't know how I missed that shot. There's one more guy here, because I know I saw 2 name tags, and he dropped down for some reason. I don't know why. But, gonna run away. That was really bad on my part. I normally don't miss shots like that, but I don't know. And the guy at Mini Spiral right there, that was just a quick scope. Which I should go over. Quick scoping is one of those things that you should not be trying to do the whole time. Like, if you see guys and you try and quick scope them the whole time, what if you quick swap too fast and you miss your shot? That's one of the big problems I have, is when I go to make my shot and I don't actually make it because I press Q too fast. But, oh shit, that's not a teammate. And that's not a teammate. There's 2 guys there. And I was slow peeking that. Trying to work the angle. See, this is a double corner right here. This is very effective for a scope. But if they're already here, for example, then I'm screwed. So I would only play this if I know my situation has been secured. Like, I know that there's not going to be a guy here, so I can play this angle without having to worry about a guy jumping into my screen and killing me. Very important to understand where the players are going to come from. But I understand in pubs it's not as easy to predict that because pubs are just so damn random. So I'm just going to play theoretically in like a clan war situation. If I was in a clan war situation, I would stick with my teammate because he is my best bet for survival, especially if I miss a shot. Teammates make it so that playing one corner isn't as risky because if you miss, he's there to back you up. But yeah, let me throw a nade right here. And he is right there in the corner, and I'm not going to peek that. Actually, okay, so if you're in a situation like this where you know the guy is there, the best thing to do is to juke him like that. Make it so that he fires his shot, and then push in. And he didn't, because he's not there. He's behind the barrel, I believe. So I'm going to right-click a nade off that. Know that he's behind the barrel, or he's trying to base spot. And there's a guy right behind me. Missing my shot. Missed both my shots. Whoops! Anyway, if I didn't miss my shot, I would have got the kill, and then I would have pushed in, and the guy would most likely be behind the barrel or at the doorway. It's just things like that where you understand where they would play. Like, try and put yourself in their shoes and try and understand their play style, and it will help you because you know where they're going to be. For example, I already know there's 3 people. There's 2 at the mini spiral, and there's 1 in the courtyard right now, just because I heard footsteps and because I heard the nade at courtyard. See, there's 1 guy. And he's going to push up with the guy in courtyard right here. And the guy in courtyard just died, so the guy in mini is going to hardscope me right now. Right here. And that was him. But yeah, it's little things like that. Just understanding what they're doing is really important. I know they took mid, so I know there might be a guy coming from our flank, so we have to work fast. I'm going to throw a nade here and push in with my teammates. Now they don't know, hopefully, that I'm in here. I'm going to hard scope. There's a guy right there. That was just an unfortunate angle. There's not a lot you can do scope for scope in that situation, they have the advantage no matter what, because they only have to look at one spot, and you have to look at multiple spots. So playing defensive in sights is very effective, as you can see, because I got picked off. But yeah, that's the thing. Use angles to your advantage. Use different positions to your advantage. Never use the same spot after making a shot. Like, if I make a shot right here, for example, I wouldn't repeat that. I would play right here. Because I know that they know that I'm there. And it's all of it has to do with mind games. Like, I know my teammate just shot there, so I know that they think there's a guy there. So I'm not going to peek that. I'm going to play offset, which is where you don't watch the opening directly, you watch it indirectly. So that way you can break and shoot. But I know bomb's down, so I'm going to throw this nade. And my teammate's in mini spiral now, so I can push up, help him out. And I know they have a guy in 1, because our teammate is dead. So he could go either vent, or he could have gone our spawn. And the last guy is at our spawn. And he doesn't know I'm here. So let's use this one corner to my advantage. And it worked. Oh, I should talk about this. If you're playing like a one corner spot like that, and you know the target's going to be really far away, one corner is fine for defense because you still have enough time to run away. Like, let's say you're playing this spot. This is actually a good spot, because even though it's only one corner and your left side's completely exposed, if you have this controlled, you can still make your shot and run away, and then make your second shot right here at this corner, because of the fact that there's so much distance. There's 2 guys in there, so I'm going to throw an ace, and they're going to push out, I think. Yes, they are. And they're going to overstrafe me. Or they're gonna plan and play smart. I don't know what I think about that. I guess he just saw me, or he was lagging or something. I don't know. But that was unlucky for me. I haven't made any fucking kills in like 3 rounds. Holy crap. But yeah, playing defensive in sights, especially on a map like India, makes it very hard for offensive scopes to take it, because, like I said, they only have to watch like certain openings, and the guys who are attacking have to watch everything, because the way the map is. There's a guy at vent. Thank God I tanked, because I would have died in any other situation. I'm getting really bad FPS lag right now. I do not know why. It's really laggy. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but yeah, see my frame rate? It's actually at 60 right now, not 90. I don't know why it's doing that. It's apparently back to normal though, so there's a guy in sight, and there's a guy right above me. This is a very awkward situation where I have to play angles that are very risky, but anyway, did not think I'd last that long. If you're in a situation like that, in a situation where you are very uncomfortable because there are many people pushing in at once, the best thing to do is to watch the angle where you think they're going to come from first, and then peek the other angle that you think they're going to come from second. I mean, it's not going to work every time, but once in a while, it's going to work out for you. A lot of it just has to do with timing. So, I mean, if you can hear them coming, you should be able to pinpoint which one's going to come first. And if you don't, you're just going to have to take your chances and hard scope one spot and just try and get as many kills as you can. But yeah, the situation I was just in where I got that 3K, I was watching the vent because I knew there was a guy up there, but I knew he didn't know I was there, so I could peek the pillar and get the guy there, and then focus on the guy at vent, because at that point, he would have known that I was there.
Charge set.
But yeah, just play your angles. It's just risky. A lot of it has to do with timing, and a lot of it just has to do with hearing them and understanding how they're going to play. And these are things that you will develop with time, and you will become a much better player for it. I don't know what's going on here. Why aren't they defusing? Okay. But yeah, wow, this match is still going on, and I ran out of things to talk about, I think.
Operation success.
What could I go over? I could go over sniping spots on this map. Yeah, because I'm out of time. Or I have so much time. When I play 2, for example, there are 2 angles I can play. I can push up and take spiral where he's playing, and then fall back to here. This is a very common spot, so I don't recommend it. I recommend this one. It's a very good spot, because they don't expect you here. It's a 1 corner peek, and it's very risky, but because of the way it's set up, they don't really expect you from that spot. Also, you have a really good eye on mini spiral from there, so it's very helpful. They can't see your body, by the way, if you hug this. If you hug this like this and then peek out like that, won't expect you. But yeah, very good angle right here, because when they peek, you're gonna see their arm, and you will make your shot, and they will not see you. That was your reaction. I didn't know there was a guy at mini. Well, I did, but I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the guy to be on the left side. That's a double corner peek right there. Very effective. Very safe. And the last guy is just at mid, so, yeah. Anyway, I didn't go over spots I played. I'm an idiot. Let me do that real quick. But yeah, double corner peaks, very effective. Went over that. 1 corner peaks, not as effective, very risky. Yeah, this is considered a double corner because it's a spiral and it's a corner right here. It's just really hard because of the way the spiral's set up. They can appear from like up here or like down there at any given point, and you just don't know exactly where. But yeah, good spot right here. Once they start pushing this courtyard area, I would play very defensive. I would play right here. It's a very good angle. Make your shot there. Make your shot right here. Fall back, double corner, make your shot there. And at that point, if you miss all 3 shots, I would just work on that, because those are 3 of the easiest shots, I would say. Well, they're not easy, they're easy to make because of the way the map is. They have to look at so much, and you have to look at so little. But, yeah, let's have a look here. I have 1 guy in 1. A guy in mid just died, so there could be a guy right here. And he's at mini spiral, so I'm going to play right here. And they have 1, and then they're pushing 2 at the same time. And I have to play this angle. I'm falling back. I have FPS lag. Oh god. And they're throwing nades at me. Coming from behind. And nope, he's not hard left. He's... Oh, that is a shame.
Operation failure.
Anyway, my bad on that. I should have made that shot, and I should have known he was behind the barrel. But what can you do? I didn't even know. I wasn't even keeping track of how many people there are, which is important. If you're clutching, the first thing you should do is press tab, see how many are up, and see where your last teammate just died, because chances are there's going to be more than 1 person there, if there's multiple dudes. But why am I throwing a nade? I shouldn't be throwing this. I'm going to go over here. Throw my nade at mid. Oh snap. Throwing the smoke at mid. Man, that's a... It looks like they're at spawn. There are a lot of guys at spawn, actually, so... Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. That was just really dumb on my part. I knew there were guys at spawn, and I thought he was going to peek me, but he didn't. He stayed back, and his teammate got me. Very unfortunate. But, I think we're going... Oh, we are going to win this one. Okay. Maybe not. I don't know. It's risky. Let's see what happens. But, yeah, those were some sniper tips. I don't know if I was effective in explaining them to you guys, but hopefully I made a little sense and you got something from this video. I might do more live commentaries like this. It is really difficult, though, for me to play and talk at the same time. It's hard to, like, think and just do and play. I don't know. It's difficult for me. But, yeah, I'll try and do more of these. Maybe not snipers. Maybe I'll do, like, Opera or the Remington, which is a gun I really like. But, yeah.
Operation failure.
I would
Return to
say,
main base.
yeah, I'm gonna do more. That's final. See you guys next time!